Well, good evening. Welcome into WCU Esports. Rough start as I started to do an intro before stream was even live, but that is all good. Hello, everybody. Welcome in for what is going to be a back-to-back night, no matter how you look at it. My name's Sparky.
My name is Pugsy.
Well, Pugsy, going into tonight, obviously on paper, these two teams couldn't be further apart.
Yep.
WCU sitting near top of the table, UNM near the bottom, but we were just talking about that a little before.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at who UNM has played. They've played 3 of the top 5 teams, so you got to give them that benefit of the doubt. You don't know what they're going to be coming into this with. They could pull something like maybe it was just a good week at week of practice or something.
Maybe the servers in New Mexico right now are looking really good too. It could be anybody's game tonight. So, yeah, I mean, playing CSU Long Beach, playing University of Alaska Anchorage, someone who we're very, very accustomed with here at WCU Esports. They are quite the team. Very, very difficult team to play against, no less. And then also playing DU, who we saw WCU went to Game 7, but so did University of New Mexico. We just go back to the season schedule on our end here. UNM, they've had a rough start against some of those upper tier teams, but Game 7s against CSU Long Beach and DU Pioneers, those are 2 top teams that they're putting effort and putting numbers against. So
I mean, you see that UNM can take those top teams to a really, really, really good series, and 3-3 is something that you would get scared if you were the other team. But it looks like UNM can't close out on those. But maybe they're looking for the first today.
I'm looking for some goal totals here. Looks like, in that series against DU, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 19 goals for in the way of New Mexico. And then 4, 8, 11, 15, 17, 20 goals against. So they were right there. That's a 1 goal differential throughout the entire series. That's a fantastic 7 game right there. And I'm going to go ahead and guess their series against CSU Long Beach was 1 or 2 goals every single game. I'm willing to bet that a lot of those were overtime as well.
Yeah, I think we're hoping to see a really good game from both of these teams. But if both teams play like how their records show, I think we will see WCU Slate on top.
I think that it really boils down tonight to who is going to show up, who's going to show out, and who's not going to back down. Really comes down to just 1 or 2 moments throughout the entire series that can make or break every last thing.
Yeah.
But we'll take a step away here for just a moment as we get ready to load into the game, get things going, and once that happens, we'll be back in action here. Game 1 in this best of 7 coming your way in just a few minutes.
One of a million will reach those heights. Always said a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss.
Well, here we go, just moments away from kickoff. I mean, things a little messy in the way of Rocket League, but we're good to go. Game 1 in this best of 5, WCU in orange, UNM Dusk in blue. I'm excited to see what happens though tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, just we really want to see well put together game from both of them. Just to see this thing go into game 7 probably. And I mean, just to maybe get those tallies up on the scores.
Me personally, right, I want WCU to come out ahead on top and very well. And I would love to see a great 4-0 game tonight just because that would allow for them to have a little bit of reset before their reschedule against Sac State coming up just after this, which will be on our other stream tonight as WCU Crimson will take the stage on our main stream. But that all said, so far a lot of back and forth, a lot of heavy hits both ways, and Gucky with the Zaza.
And Thing with a great assist. Gucky just putting it in straight in. Leo not being able to get there, or Venice. Great score by WCU Slate.
And that's a great way for things to start out for the Mountaineers tonight.
Yeah.
They really want to see themselves get some confidence, get some momentum, get some energy, especially because it's going to be a long night.
Yep.
Here's why I'm really not wanting a game 7 right now. If that happens, it could be 2 series in a row of 7 game matches or 7 games. That's a long amount of time to have to play Rocket League for. 14 total games just off of minutes alone. I think that's hour 40 is probably what that looks like.
Probably pushing 2.
Or hour 50. You're hour 50 just on 5 minutes on the clock, no stoppages alone. And Thing with the long ball will extend that lead for the Mountaineers. Oof. Good goal to start this one out.
Great shot by Thing, just from halfway in the field, getting it past LaFlame. 2-0 with 3:33 left.
A little bit of speed coming from the Mountaineers tonight as they want to find themselves ahead and up early.
Coming out of here like a bull out of the gates. I mean, this is what you want to see if you're WCU.
And if you're UNM, you got to find a way to stop this and stop it now. But with Thing and Bunla working in tandem, pushing the ball forward non-stop, it's really hard to see how UNM is going to counter this at this moment. But
Thing with
could
the
be
demo.
right there. That would have been a fantastic shot from LaFlame had Bunla not gotten up in time. Looked like to be a great passing play, and that's something that I think the Mountaineers not quite ready for this evening. Could be the passing of UNM.
I mean, they're getting it straight up into the goal, but just the passing on to the center of the field is the WCU is doing a great job defending the center of the field.
And they're really allowing this ball to just be thrown along that back wall. They're not really wanting to overcommit too much. They're really playing patient is the big thing.
Yep.
And the patience is a massive, massive piece of esports as a whole, but especially in Rocket League where it comes down to just 1 or 2 very small moments.
And now we see a push from Gucky with the center and Leo with the save, and then Bunlo with another shot.
The rotation from the Mountaineers putting constant pressure on University of New Mexico. And that's something that's just hard to defend, but they've done it very well as now Gucky has to try and get up for a save. Thing going to get back in time to support his teammate as Venice tries to clear away. I actually am going to take a second here on my own and just look up what UNM's mascot actually is. The Lobos, that's what they are. I feel weird always going with just one or the other. Either like saying the Mountaineers and then going off the school for the other team, right? Like it's a little weird to have to try and do. Venice goes for a demo. Great idea. Not quite able to find Bunla in time though. As now Gucky going to have a chance. LaFlame looking for a center. Gets it past. Thing going to go off the crossbar. And right now those posts saving the Mountaineers on the defense.
Yeah, and I mean, we're just seeing the switch from pressure right now in the last couple minutes with UNM really putting the pressure on WCU. But WCU really just defending the center of the field, making sure that they can't get it behind them.
And a great little pinch coming from Bunla as he gets a chance downfield. Thing going to find a center. Going to be cleared away by Leo. Very long, very fast.
Bunla back there to
high. Gucky with a save, though. Gucky playing I think he's playing from home this evening. Just other time conflicts made it to where he couldn't quite get here in time to play in the
Oh,
arena. Bunla just off the post. But the Mountaineers, with 45 seconds left, have to stave off just have to keep staving off these shots. And as we were mentioning earlier there, Pugsy, UNM, very low scoring games overall. I mean, the DU series was an exception,
yeah.
but their series that they've been playing so far this year have not gone that far above 1 or 2 goals for or against in terms of differential. It's a very tight game that they play, and it's been working for them as we see them.
And LaFlame with a shot on goal, and who was that not being able to? Gucky.
Ooh, Gucky couldn't quite get there, and then Bunlo was racing back, just no boost in the tank, and that will be the killer for you if you're not careful. So the Mountaineers on this kickoff, 18 seconds, plenty of time for UNM to put this one into overtime.
But yeah, I mean, just like you were saying, I mean, we see it there. UNM not giving up, really, really making this tight. I mean, 1-2 with 12 seconds left. Oh, and another shot on the goal.
And a triple commit from the Mountaineers to keep that one away, but it could work out in their favor as we see 4 seconds left on the clock. Time counting down. Thing and Bunla go up. Touch it down. WCU will take game 1, 2-1. Something that we really want to just see is a good hard-fought series, start to finish on both sides. And game 1 proves to be exactly what we want to see, no matter what.
Now, we saw a lot of pressure from WCU in the beginning, but I think it started to run out just a little bit with UNM answering back and not letting it get to their side of the field again, or as heavily as it was in those first 3 minutes, for sure.
Absolutely. I think one of the big things here is is the lobby doing okay? As we try and load in, I don't know if this lobby's doing all right now. I don't know. Maybe. I think we're okay. I think the server was just up for a little too long, but we'll take a step away here as we get ready for game 2 in this best of 5. Looking to try and reconnect and get that lobby back online here before we jump on in. But there we go. Game 2 lobby. I think just Rocket League doing Rocket League things tonight. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, glad we got to get it back though, with LaFlame on a center shot already, with 5 seconds already down. Oh, and Venice going up hits the post. Leo ducking it back to the side.
Chip from Bunla as he panicked a slight bit on that touch, but I think we're all good. Bunla with a center, but Leo with a clear away. So Pugsy, if you're UNM here, you find the final goal of game 1, you're looking to find a way to get game 2 in your favor. So what do you want to see from the Lobos now to try and get this one back, at least some momentum going back in your favor?
I think I mean, we're just seeing it here with really a lot of pressure from the Lobos, and also
from the Mountaineers,
I take that
find
back.
the back of the net.
Yeah, Mountaineers score 1-0. Well, unfortunate for the Lobos, but I mean, we just really want to see better defense with a lot more communication. I mean, everybody was in that corner of the field. Really not what we want to see if we're the Lobos, but WCU capitalizing on that. Just can't make those mistakes.
It's tough to not make those mistakes too when you're dealing with a lot of offensive pressure, and especially how the Mountaineers tend to play their series where they play a high counterattack, right? You really need to be patient and really need to step up defensively. And the Lobos there just couldn't quite connect on it, but Venice playing very strong back and gets bumped into it by Thing. Not intentional for sure, but still one of those things that just kind of happens as the Mountaineers looking to try and clear away. Double fake from WCU. But it works out as Thing is able to play some defense. But yeah, that counterattack offense from WCU, a killer of a lot of teams. We've seen it with DU. We've seen it with, oh goodness, who have the Mountaineers already played this year?
Oh, and another shot.
Oh my gosh.
And another score with Gucky. I mean, we're seeing the same thing as the last one, 2-0 with 3:30 left. And LaFlame just not able to get there. Unfortunate.
Just high pressure from the Mountaineers. I mean, we've seen it against Bronco Esports. We've seen it against CSU Long Beach. We've seen it against DU. This is one of those things that makes it very, very tough to defend against this Mountaineer team because they will try everything in their power to keep pushing forward, keep moving on. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and just a miscommunication from UNM. LaFlame on the back, on the opposite side, maybe picking his nose.
Oh,
but
no,
and then Theme
Leo.
coming in, just
Leo
sweeping that
had-
up. Venice barely just not getting there. Unfortunate.
The line was there for Leo. He saw it. He just wasn't expecting the soft touch off the wheels coming from Gucky, which allowed for that center. Bunla getting a touch back for an assist to Thing as he realized that he wasn't quite in the position to get that ball on net. And the Mountaineers playing this quick, hard pressure offense that's been working so well this season. That's net them. I can't count how many goals
and
for, but that's another.
score from Thing, just straight on. I mean, that's what we've seen in the last 3. We got to see a lot more pressure from. I mean, Venice was just in the back of the goal.
I mean, it could be a controller disconnect. It could be a PC hardware issue. It's just one of those things that happens. Let's see.
And now we see a lot more. We're still seeing pressure from WCU that not letting up. Thing with the aerial. Bunla there for the save, just before Leo gets there. Gets his Cheeto hands on it. Venice taking it back.
Well, something that we've seen so far, excluding this series tonight, 49 goals for the Mountaineers, and I want to say a vast majority of those have been on the counterattack.
Yep.
It's a majority counterattack, but that's not to say that the Mountaineers can't find their speed and their offense, and it's that constant pressure that they inevitably will break down your defense. They will find at least the smallest little chink in your armor, fight through it, and get that. But UNM looking to try and do the same as Bunla gets a ceiling clear away.
I mean, all 4 goals have just been on UNM's silly. A few of UNM's silly mistakes. I mean, you really don't want to see that, but I mean, you will get capitalized on if we're not taking care of our issues.
Ooh, great pass from Venice, just not quite in time for Leo as WCU 2 go up. Ball is cleared away. Leo just slightly off his target, off his mark on that aerial. But he's fighting to keep alive, looking to try and get the demo onto Bunla. Steals the boost. And the Mountaineers, with ice in their veins, get the clear away. And as things cool down here in Gunnison.
With 1 minute left, I mean, we're just seeing little touches on the ball, making sure it doesn't get in the goal again. Oh, and we see another shot from Bunla. Very, very close.
Great save from Leo as he finds the post side save. Center from Bunla looking for Thing, who gets cleared away. And the Mountaineers trying to charge back, get possession of the ball, as UNM looking to try and find a way to restart their momentum, get another late goal, at the very least to try and set up for the next game in this series. With 30 seconds left, it's pretty safe to write this one off in favor of WCU, but it's all about how UNM tries to capitalize and change their momentum as they find one there.
They find it there going into the next one, hopefully with some momentum. Hopefully maybe they got their pressure going. Thing just unable to save it.
Same as Bunla, who just, I think, expected the communication from Thing. My assumption there is that Thing probably called out, I got it, and then just couldn't quite get the touch he needed to. Bunla expecting Thing to get that touch is what resulted in that goal. As Venice chips it high, goes off the crossbar again.
Oh, and a save from
with
Bunla.
The goal line save. And some miscommunication coming from the Lobos as we've near the final 10 seconds. And the Mountaineers trying to put pressure back on and get into the heads of UNM. Oh, and almost a great dunk goal from Venice. That's the pressure you want to see from the Lobos to get themselves back into this one. But WCU Slate ends up taking that 4-1 in game number 2. That's one of those things where you really have to be on top of your game if you're WCU, and if you're UNM, you want both teams to succeed. You want them to both do well. But here at WCU, we want the Mountaineers, at the end of the day, no matter what, to be the ones victorious. And there's definitely some weird connection issues happening on both sides of the field. But I think we're going to be all good
As game 3 starts.
Game 3 gets underway. UNM looking to try and put themselves as the first team in the win column against WCU this semester. I believe that there are 2 remaining undefeated teams right now in Div 7 Rocket League. It's going to be your Mountaineers, and it's going to be University of Alaska Anchorage. 2 teams that the Lobos are facing. Great save deep from Thing to keep that one out. So far, I mean, if we're talking just strictly patterns with Rocket League, it's whoever gets that first goal tonight to win the game, and we see UNM
waiting patiently for his teammate to hit it off the or it just hit off the post, and then LaFlame being able to clear it into the goal.
Just floated down. That's the fastest goal we've seen tonight. Just about 30 seconds in. Not quite what you want to see if you're UNM off the kickoff, but Leo with a great clear away pushes it to the side. Thing just missed timing it slightly. Bunlo off the ceiling tries to get the flip. It's going to go for Thing. Now for Bunlo, who gets the shot.
Oh, and Bunlo with a goal.
Goodness. 1-1. The team play coming from WCU for that answer shows why this team is undefeated thus far. The bump from Thing, the double bump,
just getting his teammate the clear shot for the goal. That's what you really want to see. I mean, great communication from the WCU Mountaineers, just making sure that you know what your teammate's doing.
And confidence in your team to trust for that pass or for those bumps to happen, trust for your team to get into rotation, and trust that shot, even with low boost. Like, you've really got to be careful in a lot of these scenarios. That ball is up, though, and a great shot from LaFlame
to clear it out. I mean, we're seeing a lot of pressure now from UNM. We're seeing like you said, I mean, talking pattern-wise, we've seen the last 2 games a lot of pressure from WCU, and now UNM taking their momentum from the last game into this.
Up here in Gunnison, the temperature outside is dropping and falling down to freezing every night. But tonight we see LaFlame heating up. 2 quick goals to put UNM ahead for the second time in the series, and the second time in this one, as LaFlame looks for a hat trick but can't quite get it as Leo redirects wide. And some miscommunication from the Lobos as the Mountaineers look to try and capitalize. Thing plays a long ball down. He's going to get the rebound for himself. It's going to be cleared away by LaFlame. WCU having to recover for just a second as Leo and LaFlame picking up the pace, trying to see if the speed is what's going to be the counter to WCU's defense.
And Venice with the center shot to LaFlame, which his shot goes to the post. Leo.
A little bit awkward there for Leo. I'm sure he would have liked to have taken a little bit of extra time to reposition himself, but you can never be sure where your opponents are in the rotation. Back is going to be far post out. And WCU once again going to be thanking the posts. It's a theme that we've seen a few weeks in a row now from WCU Slate Rocket League. Those posts have been their friends.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you really want to get to know them well. I mean, that's the dude that you want to sit at lunch table with, maybe take him out to the park, because that guy will save you from a lot of horrendous mistakes.
I did just see an opportunity for a fantastic redirect from Bunla, but he couldn't quite get the connection. But that's still showing how confident the Mountaineers are as we only reach halfway in game number 3. 1 goal separating these 2 teams right now.
And I think what we start to see a little bit is WCU playing a little back with the deficit, but we really still want to see the strong counterattacks from them, still putting pressure. But right now it's UNM really sizzling the WCU Mountaineers.
And that pass coming in from Venice, it's going to be a free jump from Leo, but Bunla gets back in time. UNM asking all the questions, trying to find a way to get that lead built up to 2-0 or 2-1 or 3-1. My apologies.
Oh, and Thing with a demo, great demo
with the boost. He's going to have a chance to put this off the backboard. He goes for a placement for a double touch, goes off the corner. Gucky with a soft touch. Leo's there for the save. It's now Thing who's going to play low. Leo gets the dunk. Bunla with not much in the tank. Going to pass it center for Thing. Thing's going to miss. He was looking for that backboard pass, though. And 1:27 left. WCU trailing by 1. UNM looking for a way to try and put themselves ahead in this, or put themselves back in this series. WCU looking to try and put them on the, or right on the threshold of the exit. And a demo from Leo onto Bunla, but
and Thing with a great save just to get it out of the way.
Catastrophe from LaFlame.
And Bunla answering back with a demo of his own. With a minute remaining, WCU trying to make this thing tied, maybe send this thing into OT, or maybe send this thing into game 4.
They could try and find a way to get a 3 or get that comeback, get themselves back in the lead, but it's going to take a little bit of luck right now as UNM stepping up in that defensive half, as we so desperately wanted to see the goal, or that goal line defense from the Lobos coming out in force now. WCU with 30 seconds left to try and tie this one up. All it takes is one bounce, and right now those bounces are all working out for the Lobos as Venice pops it mid, gets chased by Bunla. Gucky with a shot low. It's going to be placed wide. Bunla with collection on the side. Going to try and dunk. It's going to go back middle. Thing.
As the clock winds down to 10.
It's a shot on. It's going to go wide, and Bunla with an own goal will put UNM up by 2 with 5 seconds. University of New Mexico for sure going to be winning this one at least 3-1, I believe, unless something happens on kickoff here to make it a 3-2 or 4-1.
Yeah,
game.
UNM just showing that they're going to be that team that you're going to have to compete with every game, every series. Send this game into game 4.
And that would be a great game coming from UNM. They are going to be trying to build off of that momentum. WCU looking to be the ones who stop it and shut it down early this time. But we'll see what happens now as we approach game 4. So with WCU ahead in the series so far, but slightly behind right now, what do you want to see from them now, Bugsy?
I think they got to keep that pressure up, Chicken Joach. I mean, just the pressure that they were applying those first 2 games. UNM they didn't know how to answer, and when they tried to combat it, WCU had a counterattack. That's what we really want to see. That great communication. Yeah.
I think it really just takes 1 or 2 small moments. Like I said, it's something that you'll see every series, every game. Game 1 very close, 2-1. Game 2, WCU found their swing, going up 4-1. But in game 3, UNM with a goal differential answer themselves, 3-1. Bunla with a delayed kickoff that time out, trying to chase something down. Gucky plays it a little forward, but a little off of his car. So it'll be a free clear down from the Lobos. Venice with a chip towards net.
Bunla there to just clear that out to the side. Leo with another shot off center, going to the left. Thing getting up there to clear it out. LaFlame bouncing it back.
One of the big things now is who's going to be the one to find an answer for their team. Who's going to be the one to put that first goal in. And where does a team fall apart? It's one of the big things you always see in any team sport. What is the determinant factor? And there, it's the miscommunication of WCU. Someone just a little too overextended as the Lobos find this first one, and Gucky bumped off.
Gucky and Bunla just not being able to make it with no boost in the tank. Unfortunate.
We'll see what happens here as we continue on game 4. Could be another quick answer. That's all you need sometimes, is just a quick back and forth slugfest. Very well could happen. Great clear from Bunla as it's down and around. Going to be out for Gucky, who doesn't quite get there in time. Leo with a shot. It's going to be a pass off that backboard. Looking for Flame. Bunla goes in for the block. Gucky with a redirect out. And WCU going to be thanking themselves, working together on that one to keep that ball away.
And Bunla with the clear out. I really want to see WCU put this on the opposite side of the field right now.
I would love to see some.
I think that's
pressure.
I think that's where we see WCU strut their stuff.
It's that constant cycle of attack. It just doesn't stop. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but it never ends. And that's a hard thing to defend, right? You facing shots left, right, and center. facing them so quick. That is what allowed WCU to find 4 goals in game number 2. It's what allowed them to find the 2 in game 1. And it's what got them theirs last time around in that 3-1 loss in game 3. So the Mountaineers really needed to get this ball downfield, get some offense moving, get these passes going again like this. Oh my goodness. Thing to Bumlo, who puts it right at Venice.
Venice with a great save. Thing just not, this is what you want to see, not letting up, just keeping the pressure on. Thing getting up there, centering it, and LaFlame with the clear out.
But Gucky going to have a chance to put it back towards the offensive half. Leo clearing away. Venice chips it past Thing now. Bumlo going to have his boost in the back. Doesn't know that Venice has nothing. Gucky going to charge out, cutting off Bumlo just a little bit. WCU now finding their stride once again, getting this offensive pressure moving as we reach just under halfway here in game 4.
Oh, and a great shot! Great shot by Bumlo, just getting it behind both UNM players with a mistake from LaFlame, not getting the ball secured. When
you can,
Leo
as
with
you
the
saw, it was a collision, a misrotation. Both players expecting no one else to be there. And that's just one of those things where it's the smallest crack that breaks a team.
And quick pressure from UNM, just getting this on immediately on WCU's side, trying to answer back as fast as they can.
But WCU looking to try and find an answer to put themselves back in the lead here as Venice with the counterattack. He's going to pass center. No boost, thinking to get up and get that clear away. LaFlame catching. Leo tries for a chip shot off of the top of LaFlame. But
bit of a miscommunication from UNM with LaFlame trying to center the ball, but seemingly Leo just blasting it off to the left.
You can see the reactions now from UNM are on point. Took them just a second to get this momentum rolling, but now that they have it, they're wanting to keep it going as best they can. I'm going to take a look over at some of the other games that they've played so far this year just to see what the scoreline typically looks like for them.
And
for
Thing
games
with a clear
1
out,
through 4.
Leo deflecting it back to the offensive side. And a great center by WCU with a save from Venice.
Well, UNM so far this year, having looked at their series, they've won game 1 every series so far, save for tonight. WCU took game 1, of course, 2-1.
As this clock winds down to 50 seconds with the game tied, one team just... Oh, and Bumlo with the clear out, not letting LaFlame get any center. Oh, and Leo blows past Gucky.
Shot now on Thing with a side flip, and UNM with a late go-ahead goal could be the difference maker here. WCU needs a great kickoff or a great follow-up to find an equalizer, but it's going to come very late. 37 seconds left on the clock.
Even if you're WCU, you really don't want UNM to get comfortable. I mean, they go into game 5 feeling really good, really sound as a team, and you still want to make sure that they feel like they're not taking this away from you. Yeah.
One of those big things, too, is making sure if you're WCU, find a way to get the consistency back, find a way to get your momentum, get your rhythm back and in action. But that pass across for Leo, he's going to play it high over wide. 5 seconds left. The Mountaineers still could find a way to tie this if they can get some great control downfield, but it's going to be tough as that ball goes high. It's going to be stalled middle. UNM ties this series up going into game number 5, which I'm fully thrilled, Pugsy, that this is no longer a best of 5 series length. I love this best of 7. I love this style. I love how much more intense, or how intense it makes every single game, every single day.
Now, it is just a little unfortunate if you're WCU watching this game go into the late part of the series. I mean, you got another one coming up at 9, but we're really looking to take some momentum from this into that. So we really just want to see more communication from WCU on the offensive side. I think we're lagging a little bit.
Something's going on. Both teams just trying to make sure that they have the correct kickoff layout. or something going on. I don't know. I don't know what's kind of. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, the Flame. He was not in the match, so having to wait for just a second to get the Flame back. And now WCU starting to rejoin, and we will be underway here for game number 5, WCU and UNM tied at 2-2. WCU trying to get out of this game, or trying to find a way to get ahead, not push this to game 7, because it's only a matter of time before University of New Mexico breaks that game 7 loss. But that chip, oh no, just off target. Leo looking for the redirect. UNM has woken up. They have found their comfort zone, and they're going for some fancy redirects and tricks to get, and that's working for them so far, as they found answers and leads in both of games 3 and 4.
As we see a little push from Bunla. Gucky coming from behind. Venice with the clear out, and Venice with the push.
Some great ball control coming from Venice. They're going to get a long ball forward. Bunla goes for the shot, but just a little off on his timing. Gucky tries to clear center. Bunla passing back for Thing, who gets stalled out.
Leo
Challenged. But some great defense from Gucky will allow the Mountaineers to at least recover just a little bit, as Bunla, with nothing in the tank, sends it fully to get away. And Thing, I think, there with that 50. It might have been Bunla with that 50 to get that ball at least cleared downfield. Half flip from Thing, stalls out. Bunla goes up, clears away on that goal line. And that's what you want to see from the Mountaineers right now. They are in a position where that goal line is going to be a massive portion of their game. Oh my goodness, Venice having himself a night in net.
Leo waiting there to make sure Thing couldn't get his hands on there.
What a great play coming from University of New Mexico. Great defense, stepping it up, finding a way to keep themselves in this, keep this one tied. Again, we want to talk about patterns here, Pugsy. Every team who has scored that first goal has won that game. Yes. So it's a matter of who is going to be the one to fall, as Thing gets a great save early on in that challenge coming from Venice.
Now, Sparky, what are we seeing a difference of from these first 2 games to the next ones that we're watching now?
Yeah, so from those first couple games in the series, we saw WCU very confident, very aggressive, more used to the threes rotation style. I believe that when we hopped into this lobby originally, University of New Mexico playing a bit more twos together just to get warm, stay warm. It's going to be off target. Sorry, as I see a scary situation from the Mountaineers. It's still not done yet, but Thing off the crossbar gets a couple of touches just to keep that one away. Ball comes in from the Flame, cleared out by Bunla. Shot comes in again. Bunla going to get there and get that touch wide. And this could be dangerous for UNM.
Thing with the center. Oh, and Leo with a great save on the post.
But anyway, after all of this mania going back and forth now, great touch from Venice. Better save from Thing. Goodness me, they're not letting me get a chance to say this. Those first 2 games, you saw WCU coming straight out of some comp lobbies or some at least 3-on-3, so they're more used to the lack of time and space you get as an individual, whereas University of New Mexico, much more prepared for the twos rotation, trying to isolate those 2-on-2s, not able to do so. But now, University of New Mexico finding that rotation pattern with one another to get themselves...
And Bunla just to come and clear that up in front of Leo with a great pass from Thing. 1-0 WCU with 1:33 to play. Yeah, like you said, I think UNM is just really getting used to the 3-on-3s now. Like we saw them play a couple of scrims when we joined this lobby, and now we're just watching a really good game now.
Oh my gosh, the Mountaineers can't buy themselves a goal there. Great pinch center from Bunla. Going to be held by Venice, though, to stall out that attack. Chip in from Thing. Going to go well across for Gucky to collect. Plays it forward. And WCU finding their rotation pattern again. That passing, that movement, that speed. Something that is working out for them once they get it rolling. And it took them a second to recover that, but they have found their stride. And they're going again. Bunla looking for Thing. Thing is up. Gets a soft touch for the
Flame. And a clear from Gucky.
Oh my goodness, playing that patient third man, finding that rotation as we just reach under the 1 minute mark. And that teamwork right there, you see Bunla, he wanted to go for it. Every fiber of him, it took all of his restraint to not go for that shot. Gucky flying in, calling off, and slamming that one home. WCU ahead by 2, looking to go up by 3.
And that last play is just like really what we wanted to see from WCU these last 2 games. That insane amount of pressure, just not letting up. I mean, bang, bang, bang. You saw it there. It really hit UNM with all 3 shots coming from all 3 players. That's really good.
It's that team rotation, it's that constant pressure that really sets WCU apart right now in this season. And if they can keep this up, at least through this next game, they will find themselves victorious tonight. Great patience from Bunla to not jump up for that, as that is cleared away by Leo. Now a redirect possibly coming in. Bunla, again, patience. Gets another one against Venice. And Bunla chases up, tries to beat Leo, who clears it wide. But WCU will take this one 2-0 at the moment. Maybe looking one for the road. Oh my gosh, and they'll find it with Gucky.
With 0 seconds left, just really trying to bring into the momentum with hopefully the last game, but we are trying to see this go into Game 7.
WCU finding just about everything they could there to keep themselves alive in this series, keep themselves ahead, shut down that reverse sweep style play coming from UNM. Dangerous situation from the Lobos that they were offering the Mountaineers, but WCU holds strong. Their resolve is unmatched right now. You do not want to see either team yield. You don't want to see anything happen except for another great Game 6, which we'll see here in just a moment once everybody readies up. But it should be a fun one no matter what.
And I think that's what we're watching. I mean, just momentum on momentum. UNM coming into this last one with a lot of momentum, but not seeming to get a score after WCU puts it on their head. Just probably getting a little bit of the shock factor out of the way.
Goodness gracious. We need this one to end now. We need this one to be put away for WCU to at least get a few minutes break to grab maybe some water, use the bathroom before they play Sac State over on Twitch TV WCU Esports 2, as well as WCU Crimson taking the spotlight here on the main stream. But Bunla with a kickoff, he goes for the shot, but Leo gets the clear away. Gucky going to steal boost. Thing flying in, gets the push forward, gets a second, looking for a third back. Bunla has to cut off, but he's going to have to now retreat as LaFlame with speed gets dunked by Gucky. And this is going to be, I feel, Pugsy, this Game 6 is going to be a fight to the finish. It's going to be, I think, a 1-goal game unless a team is able to capitalize early and fast, as we see Bunla off of the pass from Thing open this one up.
And I mean, this is really what these are smart plays from WCU. Both Bunla and Thing being patient on this goal and the last, just waiting to make sure that the goal is clear for them to come in and take their pass from the teammates and get the upper hand. Like you said, Sparky, I think we're seeing a pattern here with Thing coming up to save the ball. WCU still putting pressure now. As we see, New Mexico answering back with the pressure of their own. 1-1 with a great score.
See, I was a little distracted there for just a moment. My apologies, but great play in from Venice. Oh no, and it's own goal devastation from WCU as we've just reached a minute of active play here in game number 6. Tied up 1-1. Not what you want to see. And I just realized I forgot to hit transition. Goodness gracious. It's been a start. It's been a night. That's all I can really say. It has been a night so far. But WCU looking to try and keep this momentum going. Bunla passing forward. Gucky charging in. Gets a pass off that back wall for Bunla again. And the rotation from WCU is looking for any attacking angle they can.
As
They're
we
trying
see
to
it clear out from the
small
flame.
windows. But now it's going to be a chance for Venice, who gets stopped by Bunla at the net. Thing tries for a pinch, isn't quite able to get it. He gets the chip out. Leo's there. It's going to be chipped past for Gucky to get the save now. Bunla swinging back into net, trying to get some speed off of that landing in the back. It's going to be high up. Leo off the crossbar. Shot comes in. Goal line save from Thing flailing down, who now gets a shot forward.
Oh.
It's just over Leo. And the
Oh.
counterattack from WCU puts them back on top. 2-1 lead for the Mountaineers.
Unfortunate that the UNM couldn't get back on defense. We see a little bit of boost from Leo, just running out, unfortunately. But WCU capitalizing on a lot of pressure from UNM. Really.
Oh my goodness, and a fake kickoff from Bunla. Thing gonna go up high. He's going for the double, but he's a little too high off of it. Off the crossbar now, looking for a center. Bunla gets that pass, looking to try and continue, but Gucky gonna have to rotate in for the Mountaineers, and that's gonna be spat out to Thing, who has to play early as LaFlame comes bearing down on net. Leo with a shot on, Bunla with a long clear, and we're not even halfway through this game number 6.
I mean, both teams really wanting it bad. UNM looking to send this game into game 7, and WCU looking to send UNM home.
UNM with only the one series to worry about tonight. WCU with a second right after this, but they'll have to worry about that one momentarily. For now, it is a close one. It's going to be a hard fight to the finish if the Mountaineers are going to put this one away now. As we see another equalizer coming from UNM. Great pass from LaFlame to Leo.
Ooh, and just a miss from Gucky. Unfortunate.
Just not enough boost in the tank to get up with speed. 2:17 left. It's going to be difficult for either team to keep up. Bunla with speed. Going to be spiked down. Gucky could have gotten there just in the nick of time, but it's going to be passed for Thing, who gets blocked on the goal line by Venice.
With a save. Just really helping his team out. Really showing up whenever he needs it.
And a lot of miscommunication there from both sides, as now UNM with the pass center. It's going to spike down for Leo, cleared away by Bunla. As Venice now retreats, Gucky tries to get the block, can't quite get it. Thing stalls it out in the air. Bunla going to have some speed to get past, throws it downfield. Off to the side for Leo, who gets sent up into the air. Bunla passing it high.
On center. For Thing.
No.
And LaFlame there with the save just to get it out of there.
No, it was just a little too high from either side. Bunla with a great zero boost save. Keeps that one out. Gucky looking to try and continue forward. Chipped in. Thing goes in with speed. Gets a long ball clear. He's looking to try and repeat some success. Gets the 50 center, or at least off to the corner. Pass center from Bunla looking for Gucky, who's going to just miss, and it's going to be played out wide. A lot of back and forth, a lot of long ball play, a lot of opportunity now, Pugsy, for both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we're really seeing it get really like a dogfight. 2-2 with a minute remaining. We're seeing a lot of pressure from UNM, just trying to capitalize on WCU's mistakes.
And it's a battle of defense at the moment as we see save after save after save roll in at both nets. Thing now with a long ball clear. Bunla with speed. He's going to have a chance. He's going to put it wide looking for the pass. He's going to go for a zero. Oh my gosh, he went for the zero angle shot. Almost hit it. Unlucky bounce off the post. Great defense from the Lobos to clear that one away. And now WCU with a chance.
As we see a miss from LaFlame and Venice. Bunla trying to get it out.
Bunla with no boost, playing with a lot of patience. That pinch downfield, it could be on goal. Thing going to collect it to the corner and at least stall out for time as Venice throws it towards net. 8 seconds left. Even score. High up in the air. Bunla charging forward. Gets a touch center. It's going to go high. It's going to be a floater. Could it go in? Almost. As Bunla tries to keep this alive and keep this attack strong for WCU. Venice clearing out. It's to Thing. Thing passing to Bunla. Bunla plays it off ceiling. It's going to be back for Thing, but it's going to be cleared away. And we will be in overtime. Game number 6. This is what we love to see. Tight, hard-fought battles, back and forth, shot after shot, save after save, clear after clear, and neither team yielding.
Sparky, just before this, we were literally just talking about how UNM, despite a 0-4 record, not letting the game get away from them. Most of the times with a top 5 team, it being a 1-point differential in the series. And as we see a center shot from Leo, but Gucky with a great save.
Beautiful save from Gucky holding that line. But you're absolutely right, Pugsy. It really is a matter for UNM of these hard, long battles. They obviously haven't found their game 7 results yet, but it's It's only a matter of time. They've been working hard to get there, but it's going to take more than just a couple of shots quickly against WCU to find that break. As the Mountaineers standing tall in net, the Lobos barking at every possible door. Venice goes up, pass off the backboard. It's going to waterfall down, but Bumla clears away. Now it's going to be Gucky clearing just past LaFlame. Goes up, gets a touch again. Gucky looking for a cut center, but it's going to be cleared by Venice. Thing gets a double touch. It's going to go for Bumla. Bumla high pass center. But just a little too far as the Mountaineers need to retreat. It's going to go off target. And the Mountaineers with a chance to reset and get some patience, trying to find a way to get this attack to be more stable as the Lobos just keep throwing everything they can back towards the Mountaineer half. Thing with the great clear. It's going to be LaFlame missing his shot. Bumla goes up, gets the touch to stall Venice out. Thing just missing his. It's going to be controlled by Gucky. Gucky looking for the pass.
Center.
He's going to chip it.
Oh,
Stalled high center. Bumla.
Save.
Off ceiling. It's going to spike down. Venice with the clear away. Thing looking to maybe see if he could get that read where it was going to waterfall. Not quite there. As now Gucky goes up, plays it off the side, looking for Thing. Thing going to pop it back. It's now left, but Flame with the clear. Oh my goodness. It hardly feels like it's been 2 minutes in this overtime period.
OT's rounding up into 2:30. I mean, this is a fat OT period. Bumla with another center. Oh, and Venice with the save.
Goodness. It is a battle of defense. It is a battle of wills and resolve from both these teams. It's going to go for Thing, who's going to pop it high. It's going to go just wide. Bumla goes up, gets the pass back to Thing. He fakes it. Gucky with the shot, save on the goal line from Venice. Oh my goodness, through the smoke screen.
Just UNM really not letting this get away from them. Oh, and we see a little post shot from
Leo with the shot.
Leo.
Both Bumla and Thing there. Venice passing mid, looking for Flame. Bumla going to go up, chip it downfield. Oh my goodness. It was a whole lot of patience and a lot of speed and just a quick counterattack coming from UNM. Can't ask for a much closer game than this. 3 minutes into overtime, it's a WCU trying to put this series away. The Lobos trying to find a way to climb back in to game number 7.
Thing running out of boost, but still getting it onto the
with patience,
UNM
Bumla
page.
gets a challenge. It's going to be played back. Gucky gets his hit, at least towards the offensive half. He's going to have to pass off for Thing, who was low on boost in the first place. Awkward angle, Gucky and Bumla there on the goal line. It's played back. Thing chips downfield. Can he have the speed to get there? Not quite, but he will steal the boost as Bumla puts it away, and WCU closes this series out in Game 6
with a really close game in Game 6.
Oh my goodness!
This game lasted about 9 minutes. I mean, that's what you want to see for a last game. UNM not giving up. UNM really taking this loss, not a bad loss, into their next game. Playing
no matter what for UNM, they have had a close series every week, day after day, week after week, month after month. But WCU will climb to the top, winning game number 6, 3-2 against the Lobos. And we'll be taking a step away here for just a moment as we try and get things set up. Game going to be up next with WCU Crimson. So we'll take a step away, get some music going, and we'll be back in just about 5 minutes for the preview for Crimson as they look to take on Cougars Blue.